to make the vanilla cookie base. To make the vanilla cookie base, we're gonna need the following ingredients. I've got my cold cubed butter, plain flour and salt, eggs, almond powder, vanilla extract and vanilla bean because we really want that vanilla flavor, but if you don't have vanilla powder or vanilla bean, you can just use vanilla extract, and icing sugar. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add everything into my food processor. This makes your life much easier because butter melts from your warm hands, and to cut that process down, it's better to use a food processor because the whole thing happens in like 30 seconds. But if you don't have one, again, you can do everything with your hands. So just go ahead. We're gonna add all the ingredients apart from butter and eggs into a food processor. So start with your icing sugar, flour and salt, ground almonds. I'm also gonna add my vanilla powder and a drop of vanilla extract. Try using really good quality vanilla extract because that's gonna add so much flavor to your cookie base. Now I'm just gonna mix everything together for just a few seconds. And then start adding your cold cubed butter right inside while mixing. As soon as you get nice crumbs, just like this, I'm going to show you. Should be nice and sandy. Think of beautiful sand on a beach, but just delicious. Then we're going to add slowly our eggs while the mix is going until it forms a nice dough. There we go. Our dough is done. Beautiful. I'm just going to show you the consistency. Very, very pileable, very soft. Actually smells absolutely amazing already. You can also, of course, make cookies with this. Don't have to just make the cookie base. There you go. Beautiful vanilla cookies. To bake your cookies, I usually use a silicone mat, but you can technically use parchment paper as well. It doesn't matter. And I usually place it onto a baking tray upside down so it's nice and flat. So what you want to do, you want to take your cookie base, put it right onto your mat, and we're going to roll it out into about 3 to 4 millimeters thickness. Just take your rolling pin and just push it up and down. Don't need to do anything super hard. This is actually very easy dough, and it moves pretty fast. And you can see the vanilla that we've added really makes the difference. Just do the other side. And like I said, this doesn't need to be perfect. We just wanna, roll out this cookie because we're gonna break it apart. It's gonna go into our cheesecake. So it doesn't need to be perfect here. Just wanna roll it out and bake it. This is great. I'm happy with this. And now we're gonna bake this for about 15 to 20 minutes. My vanilla cookie is done. Look at that. Smells amazing. Now we're gonna need to cool it down completely. So what you wanna do, you wanna put it onto a different tray or a cooling rack, and we need to make sure the cookie fully cools down before taking the next step. Otherwise, it's just not gonna work and it's gonna crumble. And just transfer it to your cooling rack. And I'm gonna leave it to cool down completely. Okay, my vanilla cookies have cooled down. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna break them apart into smaller pieces and place them straight away into a food processor. If you don't have a food processor, you can just crush them with your hands. They'll be pretty easy. So just take it, like that. You can of course sample some as well if you wanted to. Add those in. Now you just want to blitz these until nice fine crumbs. Okay, now this is done. Look at that. Smells absolutely amazing. Very vanilla flavor, and this is great. It should be nice and crummy consistency, just like so. Now that you have nice fine crumbs, we're gonna add our milk and melted butter. So I've got my melted butter. It's not hot, it's, you know, in room temperature, so make sure you don't add the hot butter, and milk. And it's really essential to add both elements to combine the water and dry ingredients, so you're gonna get that crusty cheesecake base, which everybody loves. So we're also gonna add only half of our milk and half of our butter, check the consistency, and then add 1 teaspoon at a time to really get that perfect texture. You want the mixture to really clump in your hand, so we don't want to make it too wet. If it becomes too wet, the cookie will lose its crunchiness. So when my food process starts to stop, this is when I know the mixture is starting to solidify, which is exactly what we need. So I haven't added all of it, and I'm just gonna check in my hand and look, perfect, nice consistency there. It's still crumbly, but forms a little, like a little ball in your hand. So just transfer everything into your bowl. And you can also do a final check here as well. So just use your hand and knead it a little bit and see how clumpy the mixture is, and I'm very, very happy with this consistency, nice and perfect. Now we're gonna go ahead and make our delicious creamy cheesecake. There's a couple of tips I'm gonna give you along the way as we make it. First thing we're gonna do is mix our sugar and cornstarch together, and this is especially very important so you don't get any lumps in your mixture. And when sugar is mixed together with cornstarch, it just gives it a nice flavor, okay? I've got my cream cheese here. We're gonna mix our sugar and cornstarch in 3 stages because we don't wanna overwhelm, and we wanna make sure everything is nice and mixed together. I've also got vanilla extract here and eggs. I have broken my eggs already with a whisk, or you can use a fork, anything. So just measure the amount of eggs and then just whisk it up so it's nice and smooth. We're gonna add those at the end. I've also got double cream, which we're gonna be adding at the very, very end. It's being kept in a fridge now because it's important that it's cold. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna add cornstarch into the sugar and just give it a nice mix. Now this is done, I'm gonna set this aside, and I'm gonna be using my stand mixer, okay? And I've got here a whisk attachment. Now another thing why cheesecake tend to break when you bake them is because you over whip this stage. So this is really important to add the cheesecake in stages and not to overmix. We don't want to whip this up, we just want to cream it together. So first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna add half or 1/3 of your cream cheese into your stand mixer. If you don't have a stand mixer, you can do everything by hand, no issue. Just gonna add half of my mixture, and then I'm gonna add half of my sugar and cornstarch. We're gonna start mixing it on low to medium speed. As soon as you see it's mixed, we're gonna add the remaining of our cream cheese. And then add the remaining of your cornstarch and sugar. At this stage, you can also add your vanilla extract and mix everything. You want to stop halfway through and then take your spatula and just go around the sides, making sure, you know, everything is mixed through. And now I'm going to start slowly adding eggs while mixing it. Again, you want to stop and just make sure everything is incorporated. Just go around with your spatula all the way on the sides and the bottom. The mixture will start to look nice and creamy. This is it, nice and creamy consistency, just like so. And last thing you're gonna do, you're gonna add your cold double or heavy cream right inside. And we don't want to mix this for too long, just to make sure it's incorporated. Now the mixture is done. Look at this. It should be very, very silky and creamy and resemble like a thick sour cream consistency, and you can even see the shine. To bake the cheesecakes, we're gonna need to create a water bath in your oven. What does water bath mean? It basically means you need to have a nice large tray with a deep ending, and we're gonna add super hot water. I've just boiled my kettle and I'm gonna add half of the water now and then transfer it to the oven at the bottom of the rack. So in your oven at the very bottom you want to place this tray, and then you're going to add the remaining of your hot water and close the oven. So you can do this step ahead of time. Don't do it too early. You want to do it just before you bake it. And this will create essentially a steam which will bake and cook our cheesecake at the same time, making it very, very delicious, creamy and soft. And then I will put my second tray with the cheesecake right in the middle rack. This will ensure that this is good height between the steam, the oven, and the whole creation of the cheesecake will be perfect. Now first thing, like I said, we're gonna add the water. So add half of the water and then transfer it to your oven. Now I'm just gonna take the kettle and add more water inside. And then take your chocolate cheesecake and just gently put it on top of your strawberry cheesecake, and be really careful when piping that, so you don't want to mix the two cheesecakes together as they're super gentle. Just add everything in, squeeze every bit of your cheesecake, and just take a spoon and lightly even everything out just as much as you can. So just so it's got nice even top, just like that. And then we're going to place our cheesecake to bake. Follow your instructions on the recipe. Hi everyone, while our cheesecake is baking, I want to tell you everything about the 12-week cheesecake course. Now, this is really, really important for you to hear because I don't want you to miss out on this opportunity. I am so proud and happy about the product that I created, and it's like would be dishonor not to tell you about how amazing it is and how life-changing this could be. You see, I personally come from a background when I didn't know how to bake, I didn't know how to cook, I wasn't specifically learning as a professional chef when I started. I actually started back at university in the tiniest kitchen with no ingredients, no tools, but I was just so passionate about making delicious food and cakes. And I've developed this incredible 12-week program. If you wanted to improve your skills, become better, if you wanted to start a business and sell these cheesecakes. And I want to tell you in this short presentation, which I will take you over and explain to you what we're going to learn in the 12-week cheesecake course, what type of cheesecakes you're going to make, what skills you can learn, and how much money can you potentially make. I will also share my success case studies and reviews, and then tell you about the packages that we have for the cheesecake course. So today I'm going to tell you how to become an expert at baking luxury $100 cheesecakes and turn them into a home-based business in just 12 weeks. So who am I? For those of you who know me, I'm Alla. I'm the founder of AllasYummyFood. I'm a qualified pastry and baking chef. I have been cooking for the last 10 years, and I'm absolutely obsessed and passionate about cakes. My cake videos have been mentioned on BBC, Tastemade, Food Insider, and many, many other big platforms. I am very, very excited because I think my genuine passion about cheesecakes and all sorts of cakes came from a very early age, and I decided to start an online cooking school to pass on my knowledge, to pass on the recipes, and really kind of just create this bubble effect for everyone to start making beautiful, delicious food. So welcome. I'm going to tell you what is this 12-week cheesecake course. So first of all, you're going to learn how to make 12 luxury cheesecakes in just 12 weeks. Now, not to make it overwhelming, we decided to split the course into 12 weeks. So you make one delicious cheesecake per week. Not only are you going to be looking forward to making a new cheesecake every week, you're also going to be able to have time to practice a new skill and make sure that you perfect it, okay? And there's no pressure. It will only require a couple of hours a week of your time when you can relax, go away and bake in your kitchen and have lots of fun. Now, you're also going to discover all the different secrets to mixing and matching different fillings and flavors, so that eventually after the course, my aim is for you to be able to create different desserts yourself. So you are able to create different flavors of cheesecakes. You can mix and match. You will really understand everything behind it. We're not learning just the recipe. We're learning how to make our own beautiful desserts. Because let's be honest, nobody wants to eat the same cheesecake over and over again. I will give you the skills and the technology and basis for every single type of cheesecake that you can possibly make. And a lot of my students create their own creations. Some of them don't. Some of them just want the ready recipes, and we have that too. Now, all these cheesecakes, because they're so delicious and homemade, I'm going to be teaching you how to use the best ingredients, but also so it's cost effective. You can be selling these cheesecakes from $80 to $120 per cheesecake. In fact, we're also going to be doing and teaching you how to make cheesecake bundles. And a lot of my students do that and literally pay for the course within the first couple of weeks already. And honestly, this is not some sort of secret. It's just delicious quality product that not only looks amazing, but also tastes delicious. And trust me, you haven't eaten these types of cheesecakes before. They are much, much better than Cheesecake Factory or anything else that you potentially might buy in the store. These are homemade, delicious. You know exactly what goes inside of them. Even though we have sugar and eggs and everything, there's only few ingredients that go inside them. And a lot of people are craving now real food, real healthy stuff, even if it's
a homemade cake, it's much, much better than anything store-bought from online or supermarkets or even big bakeries, because they add a lot of crappy ingredients in there. So you already have a unique USP by doing it a homemade version. And of course, if you're just baking for your family, it's the same thing. You know, your family is only going to want to eat the best, right? We only want the best for our families. So we're going to master the art of perfect cheesecakes that your friends and family will be absolutely amazed, your coworkers and everyone around you. So if you ever felt any type of emotions when baking, you know, maybe you were scared, or you were thinking, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough to make this type of cakes, they look too complicated. If you thought that, you know, you're just a mess, you know, you can't do anything, like you've done a lot of cooking, but baking is not your thing. You think that, you know, baking is a science, so it's really hard. And, you know, you need to measure ingredients and that's way too difficult. You want to just sprinkle things in and out. Don't worry, because baking is a science, but actually it's super easy and it's not that hard to follow literally the ingredients, and literally it takes so much faster for you to bake when you have an exact guide, when you have the exact recipe and a path on how to do it the first time. I will teach you everything about ingredients, on how to make the cheesecakes right. And throughout the 12 weeks, you will obviously have support with the whole team of mine, where you're never alone. So you're in a community with other bakers, with everyone else, and we all bake together. So it's not like you buy a course and you just go off on your own and you can't figure out. If you have a question, we answer it straight away. If you're sometimes nervous that your friends and family don't like your cooking, or didn't like your cakes, or they pretended like they did, this course is also for you, because honestly, you will shock everybody around you. All of my students, whenever they made any cheesecakes, they said people didn't believe that they actually made them. You can surprise your coworkers at work, your tennis club, your golf club. We have literally, I feel like we're feeding the world with the best cakes in the world, and we're adding the difference to this beautiful, beautiful world and creation. So what I'm about to share with you will guarantee to help you, okay? When I started, you can see that I was not a professional baker. In fact, my cakes were absolutely terrible, but I had this passion, I had this drive inside of me, I had this energy, and I used baking a lot for fun, for creativity, and I also used it because I was going through hard periods of my life and I needed an escape. You know, I needed an escape where I can potentially relax, forget about all my problems, forget about my anxiety, my depression, and just go into the kitchen and create something that I would personally then want to eat afterwards. And it has been a long journey. You know, when I started, I was practicing, I was trying, I was failing all the time. It was never an up journey. It was always up and down. And I tried to kind of learn as much as I can, you know, as I learned. I went to pastry school. I did a lot of home training. I studied with different chefs abroad, did a lot of master classes. And I just want to show you, these are the types of cakes, obviously, you will make now with me. You don't need to do those 10 years of trial and error, trying some weird YouTube videos or some random recipes, waste your ingredients, waste your time, feel deflated, because a lot of the times when we cook something, we want to make something beautiful, right? So if you make something and it doesn't look amazing, you might feel a bit disappointed. Or if it doesn't come out like in a picture, or if it completely falls apart, it's really deflating. I remember these times when I baked something like the recipe, I followed it to the T and it just didn't work out at all. It looked nothing like the picture it was promised to be. And the feeling that I had, like I messed up, I didn't feel like I'm good enough, and that could actually put me off baking. So I really want to save you time, and I don't want you to feel those horrible feelings, because I exactly have been there. I just want to give you basically a direct guide, step by step, on how to make this type of beautiful cake straight away. You don't need to wait 10 years. You don't need to trial and test. And honestly, like, people just waste so much time and energy trying all the things that didn't work out. And it's always better to go to a master that is willing and passionate about it, that wants to teach you, that wants to take your hand and take you through, and you save so much time and energy. So I'm going to tell you what type of cheesecakes we're going to learn to make in this course. So week number 1, we're going to make triple chocolate cheesecake. It's absolutely one of the favorites from my students. We're going to make chocolate cookie base, milk chocolate cheesecake, white chocolate filling, and dark chocolate ganache. Now, these are baked cheesecakes. They don't take too much time. I mean, the baking will take time, but the actual process of making it is not going to take you much time. In fact, you're going to really, really enjoy the process. And these are all homemade. So we make everything from scratch. And trust me, it's a lot easier than you think. And you're going to know exactly what goes into your cheesecakes. In week 2, again, my favorite, and a lot of my students, especially if you're a fan of pistachio, it's pistachio raspberry cheesecake. We're going to make pistachio cookie base, raspberry jam filling, pistachio cheesecake, raspberry confit, and of course, I'm going to also show you how to decorate all the cheesecakes. It's really, really important not to only make the cheesecake taste good, we want to make sure they look good as well. And what I usually tell my students is just copy the designs that I already created. Start with that, especially if you're not good at decorating or designing. Some of you are really good at baking, but they're like, oh, decorations suck a little bit, you know, like I'm not sure about decorations. It's not my strength. In week 3, we're going to learn how to make blackcurrant and lime cheesecake. It is absolutely delicious. One of my favorites. It's zesty, but it's so creamy and smooth. We're going to learn how to make lime cookie base, blackcurrant confit, lime cheesecake, blackcurrant cheesecake, blackcurrant jelly, and blackcurrant namelaka, which is going to go on top. So you're going to learn a lot of different skills and techniques here. Maybe some of the words you haven't heard before, and that's good, because if you haven't heard of these, you're going to learn them and you're going to be a fancy French pastry chef by the end of the course. In week 4, we're going to make chocolate cherry thyme cheesecake. Absolutely delicious. We're going to learn how to make chocolate cookie base, cherry confit, cherry cheesecake with cherry pieces inside with thyme. It's an extra special ingredient that people are always not sure what it is, but it adds that flavor and makes the cheesecake so, so delicious and unique. We're also going to make chocolate cheesecake, and I'll show you how to decorate and pipe the cheesecake when it's done. How good do these sound already, right? Now, in week 5, we're going to make passion fruit exotic cheesecake. Absolutely my favorite. I'm a big fan of passion fruit. So if you like passion fruit, this one is definitely going to be for you. We're going to learn how to make vanilla cookie base, passion fruit cheesecake, vanilla cheesecake, passion fruit creme brulee, which is basically a heaven on earth. It's this creamy passion fruit, like creamy type of thing. And we're going to decorate the cake. Honestly, this place takes you literally right to the Caribbean, into the passion fruit heaven. Week 6, we're going to make hazelnut and salted caramel cheesecake. Again, one of the top favorites. By the way, all the flavors that you see here, these were the top flavors from my customers when I've cooked over the last 10 years. These are my most common orders, so that's why I combined it all together. All the best flavors that there are in the world to really satisfy everyone's needs and you know, like likes. This cake is so good. It's definitely on a heavier side. It's more like fudgy. We've got hazelnut cookie base, hazelnut cheesecake, caramel cheesecake, and we're going to learn how to make our own salted hazelnut caramel, which is to die for. Only this recipe alone is going to take your cooking skills to the next level. In week 7, we're going to make my beautiful creation of matcha and lemon cheesecake. Now, this cheesecake surprised everybody in the course. A lot of people weren't sure about matcha, maybe never tried it, maybe didn't like it, and just generally didn't understand it. After making this cheesecake, I had so many reviews saying, whoa, I've never expected these flavors. This was amazing. My family loved it. I didn't think I liked matcha until I tried this cheesecake. And I personally going to tell you a secret. I wasn't a big fan of matcha, and I was thinking, okay, matcha is a popular flavor. How do we combine it? How do I make it so that it's actually delicious? And I came up with this beautiful creation, and you're going to love it. We're going to make matcha lemon cookie base, and it's going to be a double effect. So you're going to make the cheesecake that's going to be like in 2 different colors. So it's a special technique, but it looks really cool and very unique. We're going to make lemon curd from scratch. We're going to make matcha cheesecake, lemon cheesecake, matcha mousse, which is going to go on top and really smooth out the cheesecake. Honestly, it's a key ingredient in here. And then we're going to decorate the cake as well with these Russian piping techniques. And you can decorate it, of course, in any way that you like, but I'll still show you. In week 8, we're going to make a different type of cheesecake because I want to teach you many different skills. We're going to make apricot and Earl Grey cheesecake. Again, very unique, absolutely incredible flavors together. If you've never tried any type of tea in a cheesecake or in any cake, I'm going to open your culinary world. Trust me on that. We're gonna make vanilla lemon sponge, apricot filling, which is amazing. You can also use peaches if you don't have apricots, Earl Grey creme brulee, and Earl Grey ganache. Okay, and then mascarpone vanilla souffle. So this is more like a cake that is kind of like a cheesecake because all the elements are very soft and smooth. And honestly, it's to die for. This cake was also very, very popular, unique, and surprised a lot of people. Again, my courses are for people who don't want to just make the standard cheesecakes. They really want to try something different, flavors that they've never heard of, flavors maybe they've never tried. And those who want to push themselves a little bit out of that comfort zone, you know, I want to teach you so much. I want to expand your knowledge. I want to expand your taste buds. So you don't just make the boring standard cheesecake. Okay. We do have the classical flavors, which I've listed, but now we're going into more funny and cool flavors. In week 11, we're going to make mango and orange green jasmine tea cheesecake. Honestly, this is going to blow your socks off. It's very delicious, very fresh, a lot of mango and orange flavors that are dominating with a hint of jasmine tea. We're going to make crunchy orange base, mango cheesecake, green jasmine tea cheesecake, and mango orange confit with orange pieces in there. So it's like a burst of flavors in there. In week 12, our last week, I wanted to really surprise everyone and do more of a savory cheesecake. This is going to be pear and fig gorgonzola cheesecake. So it's going to have a crunchy vanilla base, pear filling, which is nice and crunchy with nuts, gorgonzola cheesecake, and fig confit with cookies. Now, this is a no-bake cheesecake. So it's going to be our last assignment and really is perfect as a dessert or for those people who love fruit and cheese. This is more of a savory sweet cheesecake. And honestly, people were really surprised and blown away. They absolutely loved this one. So these are all the cakes we're going to learn. Okay. So what is in this course for you? So if you're tired of your day-to-day stuff, if you feel like you've been doing the same thing, you know, work, watching Netflix, going to the gym, I don't know, all the same stuff, you know, your routine, but you want to feel that you're living your life. Maybe you want to learn new skills, you want to push yourself, you want to be something else. Maybe you're dreaming about cake business or just wanting to escape from the world and bake at home and relax. This is definitely in the course and it's definitely for you. If you have a lot of fears, you know, sometimes we think that we're not good enough to bake beautiful cakes, or we think that, oh, like, well, it works for everyone else, it's not going to work for me. We sometimes make a lot of excuses in our heads, you know, but that's because we're on our own. In this course, you're not going to be alone. No matter where you come from, no matter what your skills are, I'm going to take you literally by the hand and we're going to walk together through the 12 weeks with other people and the mentors, and you are guaranteed results. I'm the only course out there that guarantees results. Like, I am so confident in my cheesecakes, in my product, in my courses. I know I have 80% repeat customers that literally come to first, second, third, and all the courses that I do. So I have realized that, you know, I don't just give the recipes, I give my energy, I give you my environment. You're in this energetic vibe where you not only just left on your own, we're going to take you through the whole journey, through the whole process. Even if something isn't working out, I'll be there for you and it will work out. Like, you are guaranteed to make results. You're guaranteed to make these cheesecakes. Like, nobody ever failed on my courses. Okay. Nobody. So you will also learn skills and techniques that are going to stay with you for the rest of your life. You know, remember that you're investing not into a cheesecake recipe, you're investing into you. You're investing into your skills and knowledge that you can use forever. Once you learn how to make a certain thing, let's say once you learn how to make cheesecakes, and whatever happens in the world, if you lose your job tomorrow, you will have the skills to do something with your hands and the knowledge that you have to actually make money. So this isn't just like, oh, you know, let me just see how it works out. These are skills for life. And I think the best investment you can make is always into you. We spend so much money giving it away to all the big farmers, to all the big companies, to everything around us. And we just don't even think about it. But we never put money into us. We never put money into ourselves because we always put ourselves as the last priority. When was the last time you did something for you? If you're that type of person who always always puts everyone in front of you, you know, cares and takes care of everyone else, but not yourself, this course is definitely for you. We have a lot of moms in the course. We have a lot of amazing students, both men and women, who come to this place, come to the community and start to feel like they matter. They feel that they've put themselves into priority, and they get so many incredible emotions, feelings, warmth, and almost like finding your people, finding your community where we're all literally family. In fact, all my students are friends after each course, and then we get to our group later, and some of them even live not too far from each other. It's incredible. Honestly, I know that it's not just cheesecakes, it's a community, it's a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings, and a lot of fun, okay? And don't forget that you are going to get a lot of praise and excitement from everybody who is going to eat your cakes. All my students usually have a taste testers lined up. So if you don't know what that means, basically they tell everyone around them, and that's what I suggest they do. You know, your neighbors, your friends, your colleagues, that you're doing the course for 12 weeks and you're going to be making 12 incredible cheesecakes over the next 12 weeks. Trust me, you're going to have a lot of people lining up wanting to taste your cakes and give you feedback. And I think this is a great way not only to connect more with people that maybe you haven't been in touch much, or you want to connect with your family members and gather each other once a week so you get closer. You know, we're so disconnected from the world. I think cooking, baking, getting together and having fun, eating is one of the best ways to really connect with your family member. So you see what I mean? This is why I have to tell you about this course. It's really important, because if you're hearing me right now and something is firing in your body, you're like, oh my gosh, like I feel it. I feel her energy. I feel this. I need this. Then think about yourself. Put yourself first. Now, this course is for beginners. So if you completely have no experience, never baked, maybe baked a little bit, this course is definitely for you. We'll make everything from scratch, and everything is super easy format. It explains how the course works, what videos you're going to get. You can watch them at any time. You have a mentor, you have a group, so you're never ever on your own. And everything is so broken down that anybody with no experience can do it. And also, this course is for those who have some experience and want to sell the cheesecakes, start a home-based business. Maybe you already sell cakes, but you want to increase your repertoire and learn some new skills and new cheesecakes. This course is also for you, because you can increase your knowledge and experiment with different flavors. So the Modern Cheesecake course, it starts on 16th of September. Okay, it's going to be 12 weeks and 12 cheesecakes with support throughout. So fundamental basics, you're gonna learn lots of different things: how to bake, how to make bake and no bake cheesecakes, how to make the cheesecakes neat and smooth, how to achieve no cracks. Okay, so we want to make sure they're perfect. How to create unique textures to complement the flavors of each cheesecake. Of course, we're gonna master the 12 unique cheesecakes. Also, we're gonna learn how to sell the cheesecake collection in your business and how to decorate them elegantly. We're going to be making different cheesecake bases, various crumbles, various different confits and jam fillings, and also all sorts of mousses. And of course, we're going to do double flavors and double cookie techniques as well. In this course, you will also, by the end of this course, you will get a digital certificate upon completion. So you can use that in your business. You can use it for yourself as an achievement. All of my students collect their certificates, print them out, and make them look really, really good anywhere they go. Or if you wanted to get a job, you already have a certificate proving that you've done an incredible 3-month course. Here's what you're going to get in a course, okay? So the 12-week Modern Cheesecake course, you're going to get lifetime access. You're going to get a digital certificate. You're going to get member support group, and you're going to get weekly coaching calls with me every single week, where we're going to discuss each cheesecake. So you are still getting my live support every single week, and I'm going to come on there and teach you as much as I can and answer your questions live. No other courses are offering that. No other courses online, chefs go online and teach you like I do right now. It's simply because I'm very passionate about your results. I really want you to change your life if you're thinking about this as a business. I want to change your life if you're thinking about baking for family, because I want you to be the superstar in the kitchen. I really want you to experience all the emotions that I personally experience when I bake. It makes me so happy. I have a lot of brothers and sisters that are younger, And every time I make something, they can't wait. I don't know if you have kids, maybe you have kids or brothers and sisters like me, or cousins, or maybe you're a grandmother and you have grandchildren. And the joy I experience when they're sitting there and waiting for that cake, you know, is it ready? Is it ready? Not yet. Calm down. Not yet, you know, and then they eat and it's just like, they're just happy. The smiles, the you know, it's just like, wow, you're amazing. I personally love it. You know, in my life, you know, in general, I feel like we are not praised enough. So this is my way on how to get the praise from people. So I want you to feel the same emotion as I do. Now, I also have prepared very, very exclusive bonuses if you join the course today, okay? Now, these bonuses are only available for everybody who is watching the webinar. And there's a lot of bonuses. We haven't done so many bonuses ever, so sit down, listen carefully what we have. So bonus number 1 is going to be a whole business course on how to build a successful home-based business. Now, it's valued at $997. You're getting it for free as a bonus. Now, it's going to be led by one of my amazing marketing friends, and you're going to have 6 separate business modules starting from the beginning till the end on how to do everything from starting your niche to creating your brand, to your name, to your website, to your social media, how to do basically everything in simple 6 steps, okay? You don't need to research anything. Everything is done for you. You just need to follow each lesson and complete the homework every day. And in 1 year, you can have an amazing, successful business. We are giving you this access bonus for 1 year, okay? So you have plenty of time after you finish the Cheesecake course to sit down and figure out if you want to do this as a business, or you might just want to have it for fun. Bonus number 2. This bonus is a new one. We are giving you a social media planner for success that's valued at $297. So it's a 2-week, in fact, it's actually 3-week already done for you social media planner, which means that all the templates, all the text, everything is done for you. The hashtags, you have ready social media text. So you don't need to think, you don't need to worry, like, what do I say? I'm not good at social media. We have planned everything for you. So you just need to copy and paste that text into your social media platforms, just change the name of your business and change the names of the cheesecakes, whatever cheesecakes you're making. Honestly, this is incredible bonus, and it's just been planned out and designed especially for you, so you don't need to break your head, and you can use this on your social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, anywhere else, your website, and just take our successful thing and copy that. Bonus 3, I'm going to give you a cheesecake sales bundle, which is valued at $150 for free. Now, this cheesecake bundle is a bundle that tells you how to sell cheesecake boxes and cook all the recipes in a very simple, quick way. So in a very short time, you can make 4 different cheesecakes and sell them in bundles and make about $150 per box, or, you know, from 100 to 150 bucks. A lot of my students use this cheesecake bundle, and like I said, they were selling the cheesecakes within the first weeks. People absolutely love. Cheesecake bundle is basically a box of different cheesecakes in a cake form, so people love that. They can sample different cheesecake flavors, and it's perfect for gatherings, birthdays, events, or just as a general homemade present. So that's 3 bonuses that you're getting already, okay, if you sign up today. Now, bonus 4, you get a cake calculator sheet template, which is valued at $50. What it means is that it's going to be a calculator which is already in a template Excel sheet form, already done for you. All you need to do is just put different prices based on the city that you live in for the ingredients that you need to make the cheesecakes, and it will work out for you how much you should charge for your cakes, how much is the ingredients, how much you can excel. Like, for example, if you're a newbie, you should charge this much. If you're an experienced baker, you should charge that much. And honestly, this is the best thing, and people usually have a trouble with figuring out the pricing and how do I price my cake, how much do I sell it for, my customer wants this. Now with this calculator sheet, you put everything in there, just change the pricing, and it will work out the price for you. You don't need to worry, think about it at all. We've got literally you covered. Now, bonus 5, it's a guide on how to sell your cheesecakes, valued at $97. Now, this is very, very important to understand. How do I sell the cheesecake? So it's a direct guide, PDF format, a template to show you and tell you exactly what steps you need to take to sell your cheesecakes. Now, bonus 6 is a business startup checklist, okay, valued at $29. Now, this has really saved me a lot of time when I was starting, so I want to save you the same time. It's a business startup checklist, so you can go over the things. What do you need to do if you're starting a cheesecake business? When I say cheesecake business, it doesn't necessarily mean you're opening a cheesecake factory. This could mean you're cooking cheesecakes at home. This could mean you're cooking cheesecake for someone else. A lot of my students sell cheesecakes, let's say for cafeterias, for the coffee shops, for restaurants, for offices. You don't have to think small, okay? Once you know the skill, once you're passionate about what you're doing, you can expand, and there's many opportunities where you can offer your cheesecakes. You don't even have to start your own business. You can have your business and offer it to other people who run the businesses. You see what I mean? We're going to be also working a lot on our mindset and expanding how you can potentially make money from doing something that you love, you know, turning your passion into business, turning your passion into money. Now, bonus 7 is going to be a cake order and inquiry template valued at $39. Now, this is a time saver. This is going to be a big PDF file with all the cake order text. So, for example, if people want to order, you can already put the text in it. It's also going to have lots of templates for you. So if people ask this, what do you reply? How do you set up all the replies on different platforms? It's honestly incredible. It's going to save you so much time, and you can use these templates for ordering and to replying to your customers. And you don't need to do it because a lot of the people usually when they order cakes, they ask same questions over and over again. So we have added everything into this template for the most common things that people can possibly ask, and you already have ready answers to just copy and paste to them. So it saves you tons and tons of time and research. So hopefully you're excited. All these bonuses are worth $1,756, and you're getting them all for free if you get onto this cheesecake course. Okay, so that's a huge bonuses. We've never done such big bonuses before, but I thought about it. Okay, how do I make this better and easier for everyone to just get started? When you have all the templates, when you have the checklists, when you have the recipes and the bundles and everything already together, you're guaranteed to succeed. And that's why I always say I guarantee success. Now, the full package of this whole course would be worth $2,175, but you only can get it today for $697. So 70% off for everything since you're watching the webinar. And we also have a 3 months payment plan. So if you can't pay in full, we can split it up into 3 months, and it's only $267, guys. Honestly, we live in a world now where everything is so expensive. Investing into yourself is just a fraction of a cost, but you can get so much more. And think about it. If you can even sell around 10 cheesecakes in 3 months, you will make your money back with no time. In fact, like I said, most of my students already sell the cheesecakes within the first 2 months and already make profit. And they always like, yeah, I don't know what I was worried about. Like, you just have to believe in yourself. You have to have this passion, desire, especially if you want to sell cheesecakes. Now, in the full package, you're going to get the 12-week cheesecake modern course, which is 3 months education, lifetime access, which means the cheesecakes and the recipes and the videos and the teaching, it's all going to stay with you forever in your account. Okay, so this is a really good advantage. A lot of the courses don't give you lifetime access because they just want you to have a 1-year access and then it disappears. Okay, so they want you to keep paying. In my case, we offer lifetime access with a full package. So in that case, you don't need to worry. Even if you don't complete a cheesecake or you didn't have time, you have the access forever. I personally, the reason why I offer lifetime access, because it's from my personal experience. You know, when I used to buy courses and watch the videos, and then let's say like 3-6 months go by and I'm like, oh, I wonder if I can make that recipe. I completely forgot, you know, life is busy, things happen, like, you know, so much stuff is going on. Like, I'm not going to remember like exactly word for word, or so I needed a visual. And when I would go back, I didn't have access. So I felt a bit like, oh shit, like I forgot how to do that. So I didn't want to have that experience for you. That's why I'm offering lifetime access, which means that you can go in and watch your recipes whenever, at any time. Okay. You're also going to get member support group throughout the course for 3 months, which means that not only are you going to get support from me, my mentors, and all the other students in the group. And trust me, we're a bloody amazing, positive bunch, because people that come to my courses are usually similar to me, right? If you think about it, you are listening to me right now. You either, if you're listening still right now, there is something that you like about me, and whatever you like about me exists in you. So we are always drawn to people that are similar like us, maybe have similar type of energy, drive, or want to be like us. Okay, so when you get into my field of energy, we tend to have the same type of people. Everybody's lovely, positive, and amazing. And that's why I always say, if any of this sounds like it's for you, come to my course. You're gonna have so much fun. If it doesn't, that's also okay, because we are only drawn and to something that we are right now and at the stage that we are in. So if it sounds like, oh my gosh, like I love this girl, I want to make cheesecakes, I maybe want to start a business, this is for you. You're also going to get weekly coaching call, like I've mentioned, with me every single week, where we're going to gather in a private Zoom session, and we're going to have a Q&A live session. I'll explain about every single cheesecake that we make that week and basically dissect it, like what went wrong or didn't go wrong, what things you can improve, what can you change, what feelings you can change. So it's more like actually coaching sessions with me every single week. Okay. Lastly, you're going to get a digital certificate, which again, like I said, you can hang it, you can use it, you can collect them, whatever you need it for. It's a really great professional digital certificate stating that you've completed a 3-month course. And of course, you're going to get all the bonuses that I've listed before. So like I said, the total value of this is $2,175. You can get this for $697, so 70% off. The link is down here to purchase at AllasYummyFood.com Cheesecake Course. We also will leave the link down below this video so you can get the course. Now, if you want just the bare minimum, if you're thinking, okay, I really want to get the course, but it's a little bit too much for me, maybe you're not in a position, we also have a basic package, okay? And the basic package you can get for $597, and you still get the course, but you get only 1 year access. You get the support group and a weekly coaching call. You don't get any bonuses, and you don't get the certificate. So this is a basic package, and it's accessible to anyone and everyone. So it's up to you. You can choose which package you want, okay? Now, I also offer 7-day money-back guarantee from the day that the course starts. So for example, if we start the course and you don't like something within 1 week, I'm going to refund you your money, no questions asked. If you just don't like it for any reason, that's okay. I don't take it personally, and I always will offer money back guarantee because I believe in my product. I'm super confident, and you don't have anything to lose, really. You have nothing to lose. I know that is incredible. Barely anybody ever gets their money back because they understand how much value they get once they come to the course. But I wanted to say it because it's important for people that want to have extra protection. I'm including the same. For example, if I'm stumbling across someone new and I don't know who they are, maybe you're watching me first time, maybe you know me, maybe you've seen me somewhere, but still, like, we as humans don't tend to trust people, right? And it's normal. I'm the same. And so when I have the money back guarantee, I feel like, okay, I kind of feel like I can trust this person, because if anything, I will just get my money back. If I don't like it for any reason, I'll get my money back. So you have that guarantee, so there's nothing to worry about. Now, what's mastering cheesecake be worth to you? So if you think about it, if you go to professional culinary schools, they charge from $5,000 to $15,000 for like a year, 2-3 year course. And you never get one-to-one support. You're usually in a class with 10, 20 other students. And it's definitely very, very tricky, to get that one-to-one experience. Also, I personally went to cooking school and I wasted 3 years of my life and I spent tons and tons of money. And I just want to save you that time. We're going to learn 3 months, something that you're going to learn in 3 years. Okay. If you were doing it on your own, researching, trialing, erroring, maybe even going to a culinary school. And there's no need to spend that much money when you can literally get the course for $700 for 3 months. That's literally $200 something a month. It's like basically going to a restaurant. So honestly, it's such a good investment into yourself. If I was younger and I had this opportunity myself, I would have done these courses years and years ago myself. But it's been 10 years in the making, so it's taken time. I personally keep always learning and investing in myself, not only in pastry courses or cooking courses. I invest in my mindset, in my business, and I always pass it down to my students. So you're not just getting the cheesecakes, like I said, you're getting a whole mindset change. We're going to rewire your brain. We're going to make you more successful, more energetic, more passionate, more determined, so you can achieve your goals and dreams with anything that you want. Okay. And I guess my mission is to help my students become their best version and master their skills. Finally, let's hear it from my happy students. I want to show you a couple of examples of students that are actually coming to my courses all the time. All of them are first-time bakers. You know, we have Bhakti, Blackcurrant lime cheesecake, amazing, unique flavors. Love the hint of lime and zest. Exceptionally delicious. Thank you, Alla. We've got Gulnara, so passion fruit exotic cheesecake. Found exotic. So look how beautiful. You see, like what I mean? They decorate the cake in their own style as well. It's just another delicious recipe. Laura, I would have never guessed that you could make peanut butter jelly cheesecake, but AllasYummyFood, you did it. Creamy, tasty, without flavors being overwhelming. My guess is the cheesecake will be a hit with both kids and adults. We have Heidi pistachio raspberry cheesecake. I thought the triple cheesecake was good, but this one, oh my goodness, heaven in every bite. I actually get this every single time with every single course. My students, because it's kind of exciting, you know, it's like a game. Every week we make a new cheesecake and you start and you're like, oh, this one is amazing. And then you make the next one, they're like, actually, no, this one is the best. And then the next week goes by and they're like, no, you know what, Alla? I think this one is the best. And it happens like all the time. And I love it because it's always so interesting to see what flavors people like, and everybody's different. And then it's really hard for them to choose their top 5. I always ask my students at the end of the course, like, what was your top 5 cheesecake course, cheesecake flavors that you loved? We have Mia hit chocolate Oreo cheesecake. Wow, a chocolate lover's dream come true. So delicious. Alicia here, the masterpiece from my week 11. Mango lovers, this cheesecake is for you. Perfect balance of mango, orange, and jasmine tea. Another amazing recipe shared by our wonderful chef, Alla. There is lots more, of course. I'm not going to read all of them, but you can see we've got Rachel, Grace's Kitchen. She's saying fig cheesecake. So there's lots and lots of things you're going to learn and basically have fun. So here is the 2 packages that you can get, the basic package and the best value full package, which I think is the best one because you get lifetime access. It's only $100 more, but you get all the bonuses, you get sales bundles, you get lifetime access and everything else that you possibly need. So yeah, guys, I hope this made sense. And obviously, if anybody has any more questions, I have some frequently asked questions with regards to the basic things. So will this course be suitable for me? I don't have any experience. As I mentioned earlier, absolutely. This course is designed for beginners and the learning process is built from easy to more complex recipes as we move on through the course. Question 2, how many times can I watch the video lessons? You can watch the video lessons as many times as you need to. You can download and print the PDF files in detailed recipe and literally watch it as many times as you need to. Question 3, will I get a certificate after I finish the course? Yes, you will. You will get the certificate. We'll send it to you after you complete all the 12 cheesecakes. How does the live course work? So every Monday you will get access to the new module, okay, and you study at your own pace and time. So you literally have around 10 days for each homework to be made. And if you can't make a certain cheesecake, let's say on that day, it's okay. A lot of the students maybe have a vacation in between the course or going away, or maybe they're having a surgery. And I've had a lot of these situations, but it's okay because you can just catch up, or you can just submit all your cheesecakes at once or submit 2 in 1 week. It's really up to you. We're not super strict on that. As long as you complete your 12-week cheesecakes, and even if you need an extension, which a lot of my students do, we give you the extension. So it's no rush. You can complete them at your own time and it's not stressful. I want you to have fun. This isn't like a Gordon Ramsay exam, okay? But we help you in live coaching sessions every week. And even if you can't make the live sessions, then they will be in your account in your library. So everything that you see, the actual video lessons are pre-recorded, but the live coaching sessions are live. So it's just up to you. You can attend these or you can just watch them later. Question 5, if I don't understand something, can I ask you questions during the course? Absolutely. Every day, your mentor is going to come into the group and check everything and everyone's post, reply to your homework, give you analysis and tell you what you can potentially improve on. Or if your cheesecake is amazing, they will tell you that you're doing a great job. So this is it, guys. We have 12 weeks course starting very, very soon. I really am excited for those of you who already joined. And if you are thinking about joining, if you have any more questions, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to get back to finishing our delicious cheesecake now, and I'll show you the ending.
Now we're going to make strawberry confit.